Welcome, percussion students. Today I'm going over the snare drum and bass drum part for Ghost Lights, the Mysterious Lights of Brown Mountain. I'm only going to be going over from 13 through 60 because that's the only spot the snare drum and bass drum play together. If you listen to my full recording on other parts, you'll hear the bass drum roll. My only suggestion for the bass drum roll is to get the softest mallets possible. Sometimes in the past I've used timpani mallets, or if you have bass drum mallets that have a real soft top, that's what I would suggest, because you don't want something very loud and booming. All right, there is a crescendo at 12, but for the practice portion of this video, I'm going to be taking the metronome at 120 beats per minute, and then when I run through, I'll be taking it 150 beats per minute. Sometimes I'll be putting the notes on the screen. I'm going to be mainly working with the snare drum for the instructional portion, but you'll hear the bass drum in the run through. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. You will be needing a snare drum for this, and you'll want to be able to turn the snares off and on, and you'll be playing on the rim too. So thank you very much for watching, and happy practicing. All right, so I'm going to go measure by measure from 13 all the way up through the beginning of 58. Sometimes the snares are on, sometimes the snares are off. Okay, and we're starting right at 13. There's a bass drum hit, and then you'll come in at 15. For the instructional portion, I'm only taking it 120 beats per minute, and then I'll be going 150 when we run through it. So we're looking at measure 15. Taking this, we have 2 quarter notes, followed by a rest, and then 8th notes. 1, 2, 4 and 1 end, 4 and 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1. So at measure 18, we have 1, 2 and 4 and 1. The rest is on beat 3, but it's only the beginning of beat 3. And then we move on to 19. 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2. Okay? And that's pretty much the same rhythm throughout. I'm going to take it 15 through 23. 1, 2, 15, and. Good. All right, I was a little behind in 21, but you get the idea. At 23, we continue some of the same, so I'm not going to go over that. All right, there is a boom, but that's more in the bass drum part. Let's just look at measure 32. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. One more time. 1 and 3. Let's play 31 and 32. Ready, and. One more time, 31, here we go, 2, ready, and. Good. And then when we get to measure 34, it says on the rim. If you've never played on the rim before, you're just going to come to the edge of the drum. All right, 1, 2, and 4, and 1. Depending on how loud you want it, remember to play louder on a drum, you just bring the stick up higher. Okay? I'm trying to position this for the camera. I'm going to move this back a little bit. All right, and we do that 2 times, so let's play it through at 34, 35. Then I'll jump ahead to 38. Here we go. 34, ready, and. Here's 38. 1, 2, ready, and. Same rhythm, just wanted to play it in each section. All right, at 41, we're going to turn the snares off to make it sound more like a tom. If you have like a low tom or a tom on a drum set, you could play this too. And this rhythm is going to be different. It goes 1 and 3 and 1. Then we repeat it. 1 and 3 and 1. 45. 1 and 3 and 1. Let's do that section with the metronome, 41 through 49. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. 45. Then we'll switch the snares back on. So you're going to need that position to you close. And then you get the snares back on. Or typically I would put this piece closer to where I'm sitting, but The way I have it set up is just how I have the camera set up, okay? Now at 49, this is very similar to what you played back at 15, so I'm not gonna go over that. All right, I'm gonna go right into the run through now. Remember, for the run through, I'm taking just from 13 through 60. You'll hear the retardando at 58 and 59, even though we're gonna play our last note at 58. Here we go, let's start right at 13. We're taking it at 150 beats per minute as opposed to 120. You'll hear 2 measures count off. 1, 2, ready, and